Antisocial Personality Disorder, or ASPD, is a formal diagnosis in the DSM-5, describing a persistent pattern of disregard for the rights of others. This pattern starts in childhood or adolescence and continues into adulthood, with evidence of conduct disorder before age 15. The criteria are clear repeated unlawful acts, deceitfulness, impulsivity, aggressiveness, reckless disregard for safety, irresponsibility, and a lack of remorse. ASPD is not about shyness or social awkwardness. It's about a fundamental opposition to the rules and mutual respect that hold society together. Not everyone with ASPD looks or acts the same. It's a spectrum. The diagnosis is a tool for clinicians and the legal system, but it doesn't explain the inner world of those affected. It's a map of the external damage, not the internal experience. Understanding ASPD is the foundation for exploring its more infamous subtypes. The term antisocial is often misunderstood. It means anti-society, not anti-socializing. This disorder represents a break from the cooperative principles that underpin human civilization. It's a subject of clinical fascination and societal concern. Before we explore the darker corners, we must first understand this clinical ground zero. While ASPD is the clinical term, sociopath and psychopath remain powerful in popular culture. Neither is an official diagnosis, but both describe distinct profiles under the ASPD umbrella. Sociopath typically refers to those shaped by environment, trauma, neglect, or a hostile upbringing. Psychopath points to a biological or genetic origin, a brain wired differently from birth. These terms help us understand the how and why behind antisocial behavior. Sociopaths are often hot-headed and reactive. Psychopaths are cold, controlled, and calculated. Both can cause harm, but their motivations and methods differ profoundly. Recognizing this distinction is key to understanding the spectrum of antisocial personalities. It's not about bad people. It's about different mechanisms driving destructive behavior. The sociopath is made, their personality shaped by trauma, neglect, and instability. Their antisocial traits are learned survival strategies, forged in harsh environments. Empathy and trust are stunted, replaced by manipulation and aggression. Their behavior is a scar from early wounds. In contrast, the psychopath is born. Their brain's emotional centers are underactive from the start. They lack the hardware for deep emotion or remorse. Their condition is not a reaction to trauma, but a fundamental state of being. Psychopathy is marked by chilling consistency and a lack of fear or empathy. The sociopath's chaos is learned. The psychopath's coldness is innate. This nature versus nurture divide is the critical fork in the road. Both share disregard for others, but their origins and expressions are worlds apart. The sociopath's mind is impulsive and volatile, shaped by hardship. Their actions are reactive. Fits of rage, emotional outbursts, and erratic behavior are common. They live in the moment, driven by immediate needs, with little thought for consequences. Sociopaths can form attachments, but these bonds are intense, unstable, and often self-serving. Their lives are chaotic. Unstable jobs, relationships, and frequent brushes with the law. Impulsivity and poor judgment make long-term planning nearly impossible. Their disorder is visible, their acts messy and spontaneous. They're more likely to commit crimes of passion than calculated schemes. The sociopath is a product of their environment, repeating destructive patterns learned in childhood. Their rage echoes past injustices. Their impulsivity is survival's legacy. They are prisoners of their own history, unable to break free from ingrained behaviors. The casualties are often those who get too close to their ongoing internal conflict. The psychopath's mind is defined by emotional stillness and cold calculation. They lack the internal fire that drives most people. Emotions like fear, love, or remorse are absent. Their actions are deliberate, not impulsive. Violence is a tool, not an outburst. Psychopaths are often charming and charismatic, expertly mimicking normal emotions. This mask of sanity lets them blend in, gaining trust and influence. They study others to manipulate, not to empathize. Their danger lies in their invisibility. They can rise to power undetected. People are resources to be used, not fellow humans. The psychopath's world is a sterile laboratory, not a battlefield. Their control is chilling, their empathy non-existent. They are predators hiding in plain sight. Imagine two games. The psychopath plays chess, the sociopath plays Russian roulette. The psychopath is a grandmaster. Every move is calculated, every outcome considered. People are pieces to be manipulated for long-term goals. Their control is proactive. They shape the world to their will. The sociopath, by contrast, acts on impulse. No strategy, just immediate reactions. Their world is chaotic, their actions defensive and short-sighted. The sociopath's lack of foresight leads to self-destruction and visible chaos. The psychopath's patience and planning make them far more dangerous in the long run. One is a controlled demolition, the other an uncontrolled explosion. Both are destructive, but in fundamentally different ways. Understanding these mechanics is crucial for recognizing the threat. The difference is not just in what they do, but how and why they do it. The psychopath's greatest weapon is their mask, a flawless performance of normality. They study and mimic emotions, creating a convincing facade. This charm draws people in, making them seem witty, engaging, and trustworthy. They mirror desires and values, becoming the perfect friend or partner. Their mask is bait, concealing predatory intent. The sociopath's mask, if present, is crude and easily broken by their volatility. Their attempts at deception are short-lived and transparent. The psychopath's mask is a tool, not a sign of inner conflict. Mistaking the mask for the person is a dangerous error. The mask of sanity allows psychopaths to operate undetected. Understanding this deception is vital for self-protection. Recognizing these patterns is essential for self-protection, not paranoia. For psychopaths, look for charm that feels too perfect, excessive flattery, and a rapid sense of intimacy. Watch how they treat those they don't need. True character is revealed in small moments. Red flags include glibness, pathological lying, and a grandiose sense of self-worth. Sociopaths are easier to spot unstable work and relationships, impulsivity, aggression, and lack of remorse. Their chaos is visible, their boundaries weak. Protect yourself by trusting your instincts and setting firm boundaries. People with ASPD test and violate boundaries, learn to say no and create distance. It's not about confrontation, but quiet self-preservation. Knowledge is your first line of defense. Strong boundaries are your shield. Empathy isn't a weakness. It's our greatest human strength, but only when paired with discernment. Untempered empathy can be exploited by those with antisocial traits. True empathy reads emotional landscapes and detects incongruity behind charming facades. Discernment channels empathy's power, guiding us to act wisely. Understanding someone's pain doesn't mean accepting their harmful behavior. Compassion for the wounded child doesn't require tolerating the dangerous adult. The best defense is a sharp empathy and firm boundaries. Trust your instincts, even when uncomfortable. Knowledge arms us against the cold mechanics of the antisocial mind. By recognizing these patterns, we protect our own humanity,